Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Brandi Glanville under the influence again after last drinking and tweeting scandal. Okay guys, so if you watch my channel, you know every now and again we have to tackle some really serious subjects here. And unfortunately, this is one of those videos, okay? So who are we talking about today? That will be Brandi Glanville. So today, Brandy just released a series of somewhat bizarre tweets, okay, in which she admitted to being high and confessed to probably being on Molly. And this is how the tweets read. The first tweet said, "Pretty sure I just got drugged. Hashtag water. What? Question mark. The second tweet said, so high. The third tweet said, it's def just Molly, meaning it's definitely Molly. Okay, so this is scary, people. This is scary. We all know that Brandy's had a problem with abusing alcohol in the past. I mean, she was caught, I would say, oh, maybe back in 2014 when she was stumbling around and got these pictures of her being totally drunk with some guy, and then she blew it off the next day. She was just like, I was drunk. And then we all know the infamous Mr. Chow drunk pictures that came out. You know, she was totally drunk. Then the next day, she said she was embarrassed for her behavior. But, you know, this isn't a joke anymore. Like, we've really got to take this serious now, people, because this is a cry for help. We all know, no one wants to say it out loud, that there's something wrong with Brandy and it needs to be addressed. I mean, remember how adamant she was to getting Kim help, and you know, she was there for Kim Richards when Kim Richards was going through her troubles. Someone needs to be there for Brandy now. I mean, where are her parents? Where are all of her friends? Like, something's wrong with Brandy. And if you ask me, and nobody has, she's under the influence of something. I mean, these tweets make no sense at all, but then again, they make all the sense in the world. She's admitting to being high, people. Now, whether someone drugged her or she drugged herself, high is high, and she already should have her, in my opinion, Twitter account taken away from her because she's reckless with Twitter. She says anything. Do you guys remember a couple years ago, Joanna Crump, you remember her from the Real Housewives Miami, sued her for saying for defamation. She had said some really despicable things about her, and even during that case, they actually used some of her tweets as evidence, okay? She is very reckless when it comes to Twitter. But I don't even know what you call it when you're already reckless, but now you're under the influence. Where's her managers? Where are the people that love her? This needs to be stopped, people, immediately. Now, I will admit, I would say maybe the first 2 seasons when she came on the show, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I couldn't get enough of her. I thought she was refreshing and all of that back talking and, you know, reckless behavior. I thought it was funny because I thought it was part of her shtick. You know, I thought she would be the funny girl, you know, the one that just, you know, runs off at the mouth. I had no idea until I realized that she wasn't joking, that this was her true personality, and all this wine talk, like she really does get drunk all the time. I stopped thinking it was funny. And that had to be 5, 6 years ago. Like, it's not funny anymore. Brandy needs to get some serious help. And let's just say, for the sake of an argument, that I'm being a prude and totally overreacting. Like, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe she goes out every now and then and gets hammered. And, you know, I'm acting like someone's grandma. Let's say that's the case. She still needs to get help. We cannot continue to let her act as if she's 20 forever. She can't be the drunk college student forever. Some of the things that come out of her mouth are just plain, I don't know even know the word to say, crude, rude, immature. That's the word. Some of the words that come out of her mouth are just immature. It's time for Brandi Glanville to grow up. I mean, she doesn't get a pass to be a teenager for the rest of her life, and then the rest of us have to grow up and deal with the real world. No, Brandi has to grow up at some point in her life, and I'm thinking better sooner than later. And if I really think back, I believe in one of the previous drunken episodes, she admitted to suffering from depression. That alone needs to be addressed. So I don't know why no one in her camp is stepping up, taking away that Twitter account because she's really deadly with it, and actually getting her some professional help. Somebody, someone who loves her needs to step up to the plate. And if she doesn't have anyone like that in her corner, then maybe her coworkers, or maybe she'll hear this and do it for the sake of her children. But it's time for Brandi to get some kind of help. And it's not an embarrassing thing. I mean, we all need help every now and then. You just got to admit to it and then go fix whatever's broken inside of you. So I don't know if I'm being a prude or not, but that's my whole opinion on the entire situation. But as I say in every video, we all have our different opinions, and that just happens to be mine. So what I want to know today in my comments section is, do you think Brandi needs professional help, or am I blowing this entire situation out of proportion? Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that, and I'll see you next time. Bye!